Story time. So, there was a time that I was connected with a group of people, and we were all seemingly close and getting close. And, one of the people in the group, I really felt like I could and should trust, We're in church, and we're leaders in church, and we help people, and we just do things. Well, one day, it was a day there was not great weather for driving, and we need to go to the store because we have kids at home. Right. And so, as this person is also older than me, which I am a believer in that age does not mean everything at all. However, at the place that I was in mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, I was pretty depleted on being able to fully rely on myself. I needed help. And so we get ready, we go to the store. To get to the store, you have to get on the highway, and you have to go across a bridge. Well, this weather was like cold, icy weather, Now, at the time when we left, it was not icy, but the temperature had dropped, and it had rained a little bit, as it is doing right now. A little sprinkle nickel had started, but as we came out, it was enough to wet the bridge and have the ice freeze over in the middle of the day. Right? So, we don't know that information yet, however, but leaving the store, Miss Wisha says, ooh, there's some serious weather going on right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about the road. And they asked me, where you want me to drive? I can maneuver, I can handle this if you don't feel comfortable driving. Mind you, this is my vehicle. My vehicle is only a factor that you need to know for the story, because I had no problem with this. If you feel like you can do a better job, now I'm not feeling as sure right now. Okay, let's do it. Well, needless to say, we do it. We hit a point going across the bridge where I instinctively, on the passenger side, hit the brakes with my own feet, trying to, in my mind anyway. It didn't necessarily happen at the same time as the driver, which I don't even blame the driver. Listen, because this is icy stuff. It got crazy quick. You know what I mean? And we had an accident. We actually went forward, the curve, and slid directly horizontal to the bridge. Mind you, all I could see, even as we hit the railings, the concrete railings, thank God, was us going over. It didn't happen. Truly grateful. However, the SUV that I was driving at the time, very old Explorer, totaled out because we hit the bridge that fast. Now, we weren't going super fast, but the ice and the trying to stop the skidding and what have you, whatever happens in those times to kind of speed you up a little bit. She hadn't hit past 30. Well, I say all that to say that was something we could have avoided, but at the same time, in my opinion, it just happened. And you think about how people treat you. Mind you, the same group of people in person, because of the things I was going through, because of the type of assistance I was needing, and it just wasn't there for me. I got a lot of ridicule. Even the comments like when I left where I was staying with them to visit my family, I didn't call them that night. I'm stressed. This is a lot going on, and the ebbs and flow are just extreme highs, extreme lows. And when I got home to my family, I just rested. I just tried to collect myself. And no, I didn't think about calling them, because honestly, where my mind was, all I felt like it was going to be a gamble. I could get, okay, they say, well, oh, okay, so why you calling? Like, you don't know what you're going to get. And I didn't feel like the stress of being obligated to that, so I didn't call. I just rested. A lot of this is what I'm kind of understanding later now. But you know what? So anywho, I say all that to say, I got a lot of ridicule in that situation. I got a lot of teaching and learning in those situations, that time period of my life, and a lot of trauma with that, and a lot of spiritual awakening stuff that I didn't really understand that's what was going on as well. But at the end of the day, what I have learned is, there are truly people like yourself, like myself, who will actually fight for you and not with you. And I'm grateful now that I've done enough work with myself and with spirit to say that I can rock with some people now that's actually gonna say, man, fuck that, we can get some money from that. Or we fighting back. We're not fighting each other. I'm just saying, it hits different.